Hey guys, Elite Legionario here, bringing you a 1 versus 1 for Rome Total War on the Prippet marshes. I will command my all-time favourite faction, of course, the Julli Romans, and I'll be facing against Zeus Valorium, who is Pontus. So if you look at my army, I have 4 units of gold legionary cohorts, my main infantry. I have a unit of gold defense early legionary first cohort, just to play more defensive moral boosting role. I have 4 units of, I think they're gold, archer auxilia. Actually no, they might only be gold attack. And I have 4 units of gold tap Praetorian cavalry, and out here hidden are 2 units of silver Roman cavalry. So my opponent's army has 1, 2, 3 units of bronze shield pikemen. They look to be gold. He has 3 units of gold Cappadocian cavalry. There's a unit of gold Ponticevi cavalry there, and 3 units of archers. I think they've got 3 upgrades and a couple of pelters with a couple of upgrades. Looking at his army and the size of it and the amount of upgrades there, I knew there was stuff hidden. So you always had to expect the Prippet marshes to have some tricks up its sleeve. So I suspect he's probably got something hidden down here, and he's possibly got something hidden in here. As you can see, this here's a giveaway too. He keeps pulling back, so that indicates he doesn't want to get too far from any trap he's got, so there's probably something definitely in there. And what he's going to try and do in a moment, he's going to try and come around here where he can basically, he wants me to pull forward and follow him out over here so that he can spring his trap from out here and out here, and that would be pretty devastating. But I've left the 2 Roman cab out here, so what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to actually play into his trap here sort of a bit. I'm going to just check to see what he's got out here, and what I want him to do is I want to make it look like I've let this Praetorian cavalry get isolated so he can go wipe it out. Then I'm going to basically run it off in this direction towards my Roman cab, and then I'm going to try and circle whatever he's got after me. But I'm not going to turn my flank completely that way because I don't know what he's got. So I managed to reveal a unit of Pontic light missile cav here. Looks like he's got 2 of those, and they have 3 upgrades. So he's going to pep me. Now I could easily destroy these anyway just with that lone Praetorian cavalry. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead it astray basically. I will use some of my archer auxilia to pepper it with fire. But I want him to put it somewhere where he can't retrieve it. So I'm going to see, like, he wants to get behind my line, pepper the back of my lines with it, which is a good idea, but I'm basically just going to lead towards my Roman cavalry. But he actually automatically makes a big mistake here as he goes in between this unit of Praetorian cavalry and these units of Praetorian cavalry, so I can actually squish it that way. But I decide not to, or I think I don't. There, I'm getting tongue-tied. But as you can see, I can easily just catch him now, so he makes a pretty big mistake there. He should not have let that happen. But he's going to try and encircle me around here, but he doesn't realise he's going to be counter-encircled. But it doesn't really matter, these are only very light cavalry, so I don't really need to go to all these means to kill them. But he's going to lose them anyway. So by pulling off here, he's obviously got stuff out here because he wants to be able to spring that. So I deal with those light cavalry and they don't do much damage at all. I'm just reorganising my line, which is a bit of a mess because I haven't got my best micro these days. So here's a unit of Pontic Jab Cab trying to harass me, but the problem he has here is he keeps bringing it into range of my archer auxilia. Now I want to keep to the woods here because my upgrades are less than his. I want to make him come to me. I want to make his archers basically get completely thrashed by my archer auxilia. So I'm playing it so that he is forced to come to me. And I'm pretty confident at this point that any trap, that was his only unit. Those are his only units out the back there, so I'm willing to turn my flank now. So, advice for the Prippet marshes is very simple. Always, every time, expect someone to be hiding something. Your opponent, doesn't matter where he starts, if he's got woods near him, expect. This is a map where traps happen all the time. It's like a predicted map. You have to expect it on this map, and if it doesn't happen on this map, it's very uncommon that it doesn't happen. So if you play on the Prippet marshes, anticipate there will be hidden cavalry units probably, or maybe hidden infantry, maybe hidden archers, but very likely to be cavalry. So I'm just going to stay in the woods here, and when he gets in close enough, I just want to trash his archers with my archer auxilia, and then I will just rush forward and then pepper him with my peeler and flame his Cappadocian Cav. Although Praetorian Cav are better than Cappadocian Cav, but his guys have got 3 extra upgrades, and I'm sure he's hiding something else in here, probably a Cav unit of sorts, so I need to play it careful. So I'm just going to use my my legionary cohort. This is just to basically keep the morale on these guys high. So I start flaming his Cappadocians here. I want to get rid of them. Now, he wants me to waste peeler on these peltasts, obviously, but I'm not even going to bother with that because I want to use my peeler on his infantry or his cavalry. Preferably, well, his cavalry is really the biggest threat, so I'd like to do it on them. So I'm just going to ignore this, and he can just throw whatever he wants at me. I'm not going to lose anyone to a few javelins like that. But in the meantime, I'll just destroy his archers with my archers. I've got better archers, and I've got better cover as well. So what he could actually do, he's going to use these guys to try and stall me while he rushes here. At this stage, I'm just going to turn my peeler on anyway because it's still not going to work. So I get my peeler off brilliantly into him, and his morale is shaken up so bad by this peeler rush, and the fact he's in the wood, these bronze shields insta-rout because he doesn't do his phalanx down very quickly, and as you can see, they break immediately. So that can happen from time to time, and I was sure he's pretty annoyed. So over here, I bring in the Praetorian Cav to hold up his guys here, and I'm going to send the rest of my guys around to try and encircle
and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
But I was waiting. I sent some units out here because here you go. Here's his other trap. He has another Cappadocian Cav and another Pontus Cav. But I'm a bit slow up here on my encirclement, but I do get my infantry in. And I'm sending more of my Cav this way, but I'm going to break a few off to go this way as well. But the difference is his guys are completely clumped up now, and there's tons of missiles pouring in. I've got infantry support at will, as you can see. So I pull off a couple of Cav units here. I'm going to use my Roman Cav to stall them and use my archers to support. I bring my infantry here. His upgrades are doing them pretty good. My Praetorian Cav took these legionary cohorts to make pretty short work. I was trying to encircle, but I kind of screwed the encirclement up. I just going all guns blazing. Over here, he routs my Roman Cav there, but I've got him to the flank with the Praetorian Cav, and that's now evening out, and I managed to rout that corps. So he pulls off here, but too late, his cavalry does rout. So Pontus is more of a cavalry-orientated faction. They're going to have some good cavalry options. So playing the woods works well against Pontus on a map like this because of the fact that cavalry suffer like a weakness in the woods. So archers get a bonus. So I was trying to use those strengths to my advantages. So in a map like this too, like if you're facing someone who's bringing chariots, go to the woods because the woods and the trees and stuff will screw the chariots up. So it's always a good idea as well. So as you can see though, I take very few casualties really. I take a few losses to make some of my Cav, but beyond that I don't take many losses at all. So only 224 kills per him, whereas I got 921. It's a good game to Deuce Prolorium. I think I'm saying your name right. And these are the stats. As you can see, my infantry got loads of kills. My Praetorian cavalry, they got a bunch of kills. My Roman cavalry, they got kind of owned, but it doesn't really matter. They held up a lot of his men while he couldn't do anything more spectacular. And my archer auxilia got a bunch of kills. So, the idea is to know your maps, basically. If you're a new player to Rome Total War, although a lot of you are probably just going to get Rome 2. But anyway, if you are interested in knowing, my advice is learn the factions, their strengths and weaknesses, and the individual unit strengths and weaknesses, and learn the maps. And you can be pretty dominant once you learn those things. And the other key thing you're going to need at Rome Total War, any Total War game, is micromanagement. And if you don't know what micromanagement is, it is the ability to quickly control your army, your troops, and move it all around, basically. And that skill, to be honest, is something you just pick up with experience at playing the game. Or in some cases, I know some kids out there, who play Rome Total War and stuff, and they're just so damn quick on the keyboards and stuff like that, like way quicker than I am, and it does give them quite a significant advantage just because they're so quick at controlling everything. If you can combine that with good tactics and understanding of the game, then you're going to have a fairly high win ratio at this game, and any Total War game. I mean, they all play very differently to one another, but same general basics. Learn the maps, the units, and the factions, and their strengths and weaknesses and bonuses, what maps offer what, and so on, and you'll end up mastering the game pretty soon. And micro is something you're just going to pick up with time, basically, and practice. Some of you will be naturally better at it than others. I mean, to be honest, I'm pretty crap at it, but I just definitely got better than I used to be, so that's basic advice I can give you. Anyway, I've been waffling, sorry about that. Hope you enjoyed this one. Again, a great game to reduce Pelorium, and thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you some more Rome Total War action soon.